It's like J-Nug's being tossed around. I thought I fixed this. Looking for volume. Typical Monday, trying to find out what's going on out there. Trying to find support. Right. Popped across 3, CAPR. What's going on, Hi Ho Silver? Having a hard time over here with JNUG. Trying to find a bottom again. Tell you they ruined it. ESKL just broke previous highs. Yeah, get it above that 8. I mean, I'd be more comfortable when it's above previous highs. A little bit more support. It's on a thread. It looks like it wants to come back in a little bit. JNUG looks like it found the bottom for now. Looks like it's going to bounce here across the 8 on the minute chart. I'm not oversold. Sensitive. Coming across the 8. Let's see if we can't pop across the 8 into the 13, back into the 8. First sign of the bottom there. RWLK, the volume breakout. Watch for the previous high breaks on RWLK. Volatility came back in, shot way up. Make a double top, come back in for a little handle. Gonna break previous highs. S&P's down. Now the Dow is coming across the. Oh wait. Everything's below the 8. Momentum's dying off here. Silver's still trying to, silver gold trying to get above the 34 on the 60-minute chart still after the slam down. Friday slam down. Silver's doing a good job getting back across, breaking into previous lows now. It's trying to get above 17. I know where we left off on Friday. I don't think JNUG's going to hold up. It's got a lot of work to do. across the 8 and 13 now. Little reverse head and shoulders off the bottom there. See what kind of pop we can get. Monday, setting the tone for the week. I don't know why oil's not pumping as much as it should. Seems like oil should be pumping. I'm waiting for previous high breaks, I guess. Looks like LABD wants to break out. Coming way low here. That looks pretty good. LABD. Biotech bear 3 times. No, you didn't miss much there, Steely. I spent a lot of time redoing my computer anyways. Everything's fine now. New hard drive. Ain't much going on this morning either, unless you were playing the pre-market for some of these. Some of these already took off without us. JNUG hanging on by a thread again. Watch your previous high breaks on OBE. I'm still half asleep anyways. Haven't missed much at all. Need a turn in JNUG or it's going to fall over. It's got a long-term trend line that's going to break down. Look at that, AMPE. That's a nice little pattern right across the 34. Watch for the previous high breaks on that one. Looks like volume's picking up. I'm posting a buy now. I'm waiting for support to grab. JNUG's a POS right now. It's coming across this J cover nicely. Trying to get it back above previous lows. 15, 17 and above. Yeah, I used to do that every morning. 1518 on JNUG. There she is, right there. Over the 8, into the 13. For the cross. 17.5. Got to find support breaking into previous lows. Some of these got mixed up with my oil searches. Well, it's not a breakout. It's just finding support. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's been that way for a while. Ever since the dollar started turning over, nothing's ever recovered for gold and silver. Gold and silver should be way higher. If that was the case, dollar's been coming down. It's a weekly chart. It's been coming down from 104 all the way to 90. Gold and silver did nothing in the same sense. 11 to 12, 11 to 13. Even break previous highs. Yeah. The spike high, yeah. I think on a weekly chart, Bitcoin's going to have some trouble. But it sure had a great morning. I mean, if it closes the week above 50% of the previous candle, above 6,800, which was the measured move, if I remember correctly. So it hit that 50% on the bounce and got rejected so far. That's a weekly chart. So it's having a great week so far. Nice bounce. 600 points. I think Polynex showed Bitcoin coming all the way down into 5 grand. So it did come into support wherever it was. Yeah, they definitely got the metals prices wrong. Here comes JNUG across the 34 now, finding support on the previous lows. See if I can't pop across there. Weekly chart says still has support. Bullish retrace back into support on that weekly. There's a big move across the 34. Watch the 34 come back into the 34 for support, and then we're off and running. Got a lot of work to do. It's like 1536 is a big wall of shame up there. Is there a big delay in the video today? It was like potential to 171 there, Maria. Got to hold support up here. It still has a higher low. Hold 2 unless it wants to come on, dip on in. Close that gap up on the daily. JNUG. Off the bottom, found support, breaking previous highs. 1540 is the wall. It's got another wall right here. Fill the gap all the way up. Looks like I make a weekly low. That'd be nice. Start from the bottom, work on up. Got a lot of work to do to get back above previous lows. Looks good. Where'd it go? JNUG's going to hit resistance. Watch it, little tap, tap, tappy, and then fall off. Still has to build a base here. It's not enough to get up across the 34. Still has to come down for an opposing point for support. 6. REXX. I always check the OBV on the weekly. Looks like it's having a hard time or coming into a bottom. It's coming out of oversold. Yeah, if I was trading it, I would let it come back into support. JNUG. Just looking for volume there, Maria. REXX. Previous high breaks on that daily. Watch JNUG on the 1 minute chart come out of the overbought situation. Let it come back in. It could stay overbought for a while though. A little tap, tap, tappy into resistance first. And then see what happens here. Yeah, VIX all the way to 9 and hit 12 this morning, I think. No need to come back into support. JNUG's off and running. 1540, I think, back above previous lows would do us just fine. So much for the Friday slam down. It's recovered now. Into resistance. A little tap, tap, tappy into resistance. Let's see what happens here. I think the VIX is gearing up for something, right? Coming at the end of the pattern there, it's in a price squeeze. Waiting for that big run on the VIX. Coming out overbought on JNUG, let it come back into support. I got those previous lows to 10 with 5, 15, 17. Let's see if we can't tap, tap, tappy on support. I'm down and get you. 1520 would be a nice buy. Make sure you hold support. Don't be mad at me when you hang on to it and all levels of support block and fall off. Our RWLK is a volume breakout. It's something to watch for the rest of the day. CAPR, same thing. Looking for those volume breakouts. AMPE looks very nice across that previous break. I'd watch that one to blow up. It's a nice little consolidation there, very tightly squeezed now. between resistance and support. Build, 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 build. High flying pennant right there. That looks very nice. That's one of the better patterns across the 34, I think. Little pennant. AMPE, something to watch there. Coming close on a volume breakout on the early morning. I think I'll have to choose that one for the win for the day. These other ones already took off without us, so now they're coming back in. CARP, RWLK, AVIR has a volume breakout, but it's coming on a low. Binance support's better though. You can find it. If you can find it. Have to keep a close eye on this one. Look at the volume drop off and then the OBV straight up. It's a good sign. GRL. Watch for the previous high breaks on TRIL. OPHT, everything's waking up all of a sudden. I have higher highs or higher lows. Watch for the previous high breaks. 3 o'clock. OPHT just woke up. Looks like it held support on AG. Waiting for JNUG across 1540. It's a nice reverse head and shoulders on the 60-minute chart for AG. Coming across the 813 into the 813 for support. Watch for the previous high breaks. Same as JNUG just a few minutes ago. Crossing that 34 is the big push. S&P went positive. Two-bar reversal across the 813 back into the 813 for a bearish retrace. Let's see what happens. Does it have enough energy to get it back across the 8 previous highs? That is the question this week for both of these as things broke down on Friday. Closing below the 8 for a weekly close on the daily chart. Silver back across 17. Let's see if we can't get this thing running. JNUG's caught support very nicely. Into resistance, back into support, and it's got this little level. Just a sideways action, holding above the 34 very nicely. Popping across the 8 again. 1540 is the mark. Confirm this bottom. Probably some more back and forth action. Lithium's got some high volume this morning. Average is 50,000. I don't know what's going on with this. Someone's buying it up. IBM. They go out of business yet? Everyone else is. IBM's got a good monthly chart. It's just coming back into support for a little tease rate there. Higher lows off there. A left shoulder, head, right shoulder. See if this can't complete across 179. Make sure you hold support. Very thin line, but it's got yeah, grab as much silver as you can. I think something big is about ready to happen here. BSPM, very nice. That weekly chart's going to break. Got a volume breakout. BSPM, watch for the previous side breaks. It's above 2. Got some volume coming in. Taking it for a ride. JNUG not holding support very well. Still coming all the way back in. Almost 1,000 ounces. 1,000 ounces is heavy, man. I put it in I had 1,000 ounces once, and I put it into a getaway pack. It's heavy. Silver's back above 17, coming from a bottom after the slam, so it recovered nicely. So it's always a good time to buy physical silver. 1,000 ounces. It's very heavy. Trying to lug that shit around. You can't. No, you can't. It's hard to hide 1,000 ounces too. It's damn heavy, I swear. I had to sell off most of my silver. I was unemployed for a while. So I think I got maybe a third of it back. But no, I'll take that back. I got like half of it back. I think I think 1,000 ounces, if things hit the fan and you had 1,000 ounces, I think you can buy whole blocks of property. That's what I think. Got a cup and handle. Trying to make sure we hold support on JNUG. Nice little run across the 34, but now we're back below the 34. So we got to hold support. BSPM. Still waiting for that thing to pop off. Just keep buying it. They'll never let you buy a bank, man. Just another doldrums on the miners. Hardly anything on its highs. Just a slow Monday. Nothing with volume on its highs. Let's see. JNUG's not holding support. POS. We should hold a higher low because now we're going to deal with a flat bottom that continues on this path. Back below previous lows. That one little jump across into previous lows was a nice little run. Now it's back below. I'm pretty sure silver is going to buy a lot if the dollar goes to zero. Yeah, LTC broke down a little bit. If Bitcoin would stop being so bullish, I think cryptos would pick up. Yeah, it's oversold. It's got to come out of oversold. Still trying to hug support though. Wait for Bitcoin to fall over so cryptos can have those massive gains. I mean, massive. Cryptos have been drugged through the mud in the last 4 months, 5 months now. Yeah, I'm not sure about BCC anymore, but after all that Ponzi talk. But the chart looks good. I think you're right about that. One thing that happened over the weekend is I struggled on Saturday to take my money out of Bitfinex because they're banning the United States. I guess the banking regulators are having a heyday on these crypto exchanges. So Bitfinex is like, screw you, United States. We're not going to play along. So I had to scramble to get my money out of there. Transfer took about 14 hours. Thanks, Bitcoin. The one I transferred into is recommended by, I wouldn't say recommended, I would say they listed their ICO on it. Was it, oh, I can't, Rocco. What's his name? Rocco, the guy that does all the research for miners. Anyways, his CDX, his ICO, what is it? CDX, CDX. Oh my God. There it is. What the hell was his C? Is it CNX? Yes. HitBTC. HITBTC. No, they caught on to that too. I tried the VPN with Bitfinex. They're just going to shut everything down, according to. I think the banking regulators are. I think Poloniex is next because there's such POSs over there. Anywho's BitBTC. Um, what's his name? Rocco. SS Rocco. What did I forget his name? Anyways, they have a long list of cryptos to trade. Not sure about them yet, though, but they say that it's the most advanced Bitcoin exchange, whatever that means. What was it? The CNX commodity network is listed on HitBTC. I don't see it anywhere though. Can't remember which one it is. Ad network. This is going to be important here for all the alternative media people that produce content. This is going to be on the blockchain, an ad network, SRS Rocco. That's it. I think above 7 is what we came to the conclusion a few minutes ago here. It's got to break into those previous lows. It's coming into a double bottom. It's just got to find support. I got higher lows. Make sure you hold support. Literally, it can come all the way back in. So make sure you hold support. It's got to confirm this down pattern, get above into previous lows for better support. So above 7, whatever that is, 725. It's close. Here comes JNUG across the 34 again. It's got a lot of work to do. So anyways, my YouTube channel is monetized, right? Since this whole fake news crap came out 6 months ago, I'm not promoted by YouTube anymore. And now, when I'm ready to do a live video and I click on monetize, it says, before the video comes out, it says not suitable for advertisers. And this is before I click live. I got to go back and click on review for a manual review. It's a bunch of crap. So I think Google's going to get themselves into some trouble. I mean, they're blocking people for no reason. My videos are slated for not friendly for advertisers. Whatever that means. As soon as Stimit figures out how to do live video, I probably won't do YouTube anymore. It's just too much of a hassle. But this ad network is supposed to be live. I was trying to find the ticker on it. CNX. I thought it was CDX. I don't see it. Anyways, this blockchain ad network is going to change everything. And I've already signed up for it. And I set my money from this HitBTC. It's a foreign exchange. You don't have to verify anything. And so far, so good. Just sucks as Bitfinex was one of the bigger exchanges, so banning the United States is pretty big. Pretty big. Looks like the bankers are coming in for this clamp down on the cryptos. Everything you do in this country is you're a criminal. Criminal. I feel like a criminal every time I turn around. Like, you're a criminal. You can't do that. You have to ask permission to do this. You can't do that. Bunch of pansies running around. On all avenues of all my businesses, I'm running into the government problem. Tired of it. Yeah, they love that number 666. You're right about that. Oh my God, JNUG. Back and forth, back and forth. Ugh. That's why I bought EOS. It's not live or anything, but I'm just buying it and buying it and buying it, remembering to buy it. I've been buying it since it came across 2. I think this drop off here, I was still buying. I'm buying all the way back in. I had to transfer my money, so I had to buy back in. Just a little bit at a time. That's my pick for the year, EOS. This one's coming into a previous high, so watch for resistance. Sell into resistance. Five-star living. I don't know where this came from, but it looks like a previous high break coming. What was that one I was looking for? AMPE, that was it. Watch this one for a previous break outside that pattern. That's going to be a big winner. It's got a volume breakout. Well, after a drop off like that, it's going to have some trouble for a while. Make sure you hold support. It's always hugging support. If it doesn't hold the higher lows, then you got the double bottoms, flat bottoms. I don't like those. First it's on a thread, then it's on a lifeline. And it's got a higher low still. Long-term chart. Got to find a bottom somewhere. Under previous, just above previous breaks. So I don't know. It's on a thread. Make sure you hold support. It's going to fall over. Still trying to find a bottom off that little push into the 34. Previous high breaks on the intraday. Looks like it'll try to break across the 8 on the daily. So once it breaks previous highs at 9 or so, I'll take a ride for a bounce at least into the 12 area. It's got a lot of work to do once it breaks down, so I don't know. Finance support is key, but you gotta have patience to do all that. I don't have patience. That's why I find the breakouts. LPTX. Missed that a few minutes ago. 6 o'clock break. Yeah, it's gone sideways today for a few days. Yeah, crude has a long-term chart that's been bullish, so it could come back into a bullish retrace. But yeah, overall I'm bullish on it for a while. It's a long-term chart breakout on the weekly chart, so it's going to be bullish for a while. Could always come back into support, but it just broke out on a weekly chart, so I don't see it coming back anytime soon. The daily's got sideways action for a few here, so it's doing a little consolidation above. The reverse head and shoulders off the bottom there. It's a long-term chart. Pretty nice clean break. That's a monthly chart, across the 34. So the pattern broke the 34 at the same instant. So I'm pretty bullish on it. Resistance coming in at around 100, 90 to 100. Gotta hit 70 first though. It's pretty stealthy. I think we should throw JNUG in the trash. It's forming a head and shoulders top off the bottom, so let's see if this confirms or breaks. Daily chart on the Dow Jones came out of overbought situation. I think it's over. I think it's done. Things are going to be coming down, I think. It is. When I'm done, it's time to reverse. That's always the case. I got to break into those previous lows again, though. It's not going to happen. I got a head and shoulders top on here. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And then the neckline just broke. Got to catch those ones before the move. Look for previous high breaks. It's at resistance now there. Could be a nice move on that weekly chart. Cross previous highs. I think the VIX is ready to blow. Watch for the previous high breaks at 12. You got that double top. 12.22. All those signals on the Dow Jones and S&P, and now the momentum turn. You can see the 8 crossing over the 13. It's closing below the 8 for numerous days. Looks like momentum's dying off. Look for some rapid sell-offs here. Gotta obtain a lot of juice to get back above that 8 now. Can do it, but doesn't look good so far for the Monday open. Doesn't look good for the week as it opens down. Sets the tone. Same with JNUG. Set the tone on the downturn. Stupid JNUG. Oh shit, I gotta go. Time flies when you're having fun, I guess. Yeah, I gotta go. I'm late. I didn't even see the time. Watch for JNUG. I need to get back above previous lows, which is on the mark here, above 1520. Dow Jones, S&P, the VIX, all looks good for a turn of events. Keep an eye. Watch for the previous high breaks. BSPM, looks like it hit at that high, came off the mark. CAPR, and that other one. AMPE is my favorite today. Nice little tight pattern. Watch that breaking outside the pattern. That's a good push. Thanks, Maria. Thanks for everybody for showing up. And talk to you soon. Let me know what's going on out there. I gotta go. I'm late. I'll see ya.